Hi, everyone. Welcome to our virtual DAOS users group meeting. We usually have an in-person meeting around SC, and then we like to do a virtual meeting sort of in the spring, summertime. So welcome, everyone. Glad you're attending. Just sort of a summary of the approximate agenda for today. You can check out your presenter order. If any issues come up, um, just let us know, and we can adjust the schedule as needed. So I'm going to start with a small foundation update. Before I do that, for the meeting, because this is a smaller, please stay muted when you're not speaking. But if you do want to ask a question, you can just unmute and ask a question. We have a small crowd here, so I don't think that's a problem. But if you really don't want to do that, then put your question in chat, and I will try to monitor the chat and ask it on your behalf. All right, so let me jump into the DAOS Foundation update. Probably the biggest update is you have a new member, Mango Boost. So, like to welcome them. Obviously, if anyone else wishes to participate in the DAOS Foundation, we'll talk a little bit about how to join. The board is generally unchanged since the last update. Mango Boost has joined as a associate member, so they're covered under Dean, who is our associate member chair.
Sorry, I'm going to jump in. General member, not associate member.
Oh, sorry, general member. Thank you.
Sure.
So what is the DAOS Foundation? So its primary goal is to maintain DAOS as an open source independent project. So we're managing the GitHub and taking submissions from everyone or anyone who can submit a PR, while HP still provides the primary testing. We also foster the development in the user community. That's part of the reason why we're having the meeting today, and trying to also promote DAOS to help all the members. We have a governing board, and the principal goal of the governing board is to define the budget and improve expenses. So, how do we spend our money throughout the year? We also oversee the efforts of any other subcommittees. The main one right now is the technical steering committee, and we vote on any matters that come up as needed. So currently we have a monthly board meeting, and that's currently only available to board members. There's also a technical steering committee that's available to anyone who wishes to sign up. Johan will present more on the TSC in his presentation, and there's a meeting weekly on a rotating schedule. It's either a Monday or a Tuesday. If you would like to join the DAOS Foundation, it can be potentially a two-step process. If you're not already a member of Linux Foundation, you first need to join Linux Foundation at any level. If you are a member, or once you become a member of the Linux Foundation, then you can join the DAOS Foundation. And so um, on our foundation page, you can just go up to the foundation tab and click join, and then you get guided on how to join. And so we have 3 levels with 5 different fees depending on which classification you are. If you fall under the LF associate member, then you can get a discount. So, what are those foundation levels? So, the premier membership, um, you're allowed to appoint a voting member to the governing board. You can participate, of course, on any of the other committees, and you have a vote for any of the votes that we take. In general membership, we have one member that's representing uh, other members of the general membership, and one of those members who's representing can join the board and votes on behalf of the others. And finally, associate membership can participate in the foundation activities but doesn't have any voting rights and no seat on the governing board. That's kind of the updates for the DAOS Foundation. Are there any questions or any comments? If not, we can move into our first presentation.